welcome back to the channel, guys. Little bit of a short video this week, but I need your guys' help, which is why we're still filming. So I'm going to take a little bit of a break this week, obviously be back next weekend, but in the meantime I need your guys' assistance. So we didn't get the Harley to the Isle of Man TT. We got stuck for a clutch cable or solenoid, and it had zero testing, and we made that call to take the Ducati, and that worked out perfectly, and we thoroughly enjoyed ourselves, so all is good. These things happen, but people have been starting to put in the comments, Dino, why don't you do the Harley properly instead of doing it bit by bit in stages and just get it done in one hit, because it's going to go on for years otherwise. And I think I tend to agree. So let me know in the comments, guys, what we should do. Should we button it up and get it on the road and get some miles on it, or should we strip it, finish the rest of the bits off, get it all done, then get back together, and this time next year we'll be all done and it will be on the road, won't it? Hopefully. That sounds like famous last words. So let me tell you guys what I'm kind of thinking. But before I tell you that, smash that subscribe button, guys. Drop us a comment, let us know what you think. Hit like, all of that good stuff. 70% of you aren't subscribed, so that'd be really handy if you did subscribe. It's completely free of charge, as we know. Right, let me show you what we've got to do. So this is what I'm thinking, guys. This is my plan. What I want to do is make an alteration to the oil tank, because I'm really not happy with something there. Get a clutch cable on it, get a starter solenoid on it, bleed the brakes up, got a new brake line, got a new rear master cylinder. I just want to do those couple of bits, probably a Sunday's work and one video, and we can actually take this for a little ride and give it a shakedown and see if our bearing conversion on the swing arm is okay, our gearbox rebuild is okay, and if we've got any leaks from our oil tank, which I know it hasn't been running, but it's full of oil at the moment and it hasn't leaked out that bottom one, so I'm kind of happy about that. But I do want to make some changes. There are some bits that I'm not happy with. For starters, if you guys can see it, okay, I've got some clamps to go on these two to neaten these up. This one I can live with. This one is bugging me. I need to know what I could do here that is better. I need to have a think about that one. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, if I can get the camera in close enough, let me just move you lovely people around a little bit. Can I get it out? Yeah. So at the minute, can you guys see that? No, you still can't, can you? Right, let me move you closer. Right, at the minute, we've got feed and return from the oil filter, which is the top of the gearbox, going down here. Okay, so they go into the tank here. Now, we made some, if you remember, I'll link to the full playlist below. I made some adapters that fit into the oil tank here and here, around the other side, obviously. And then I made some new pipes that come up the top of the tank, because they need to act like a vent. They can't go straight into the oil reservoir. They need to be above the level. Does that make sense, guys? So it doesn't really work where it is. It just works. It's really close to the starter motor. Maybe I could live with it. You can barely see it. But I had an idea in the shower. That's where I get my best ideas. What I'm thinking, guys, is blank those off. So I'll cut those adapters out. I'll get the tubes out of the oil tank. I'll weld a nice plate over there that will be flat. All good. Away from the starter motor. No prying eyes will be able to see anything. I've got loads of space here, look, where I've remounted the coil. And I thought, what's stopping me bringing these pipes up to here above the oil level and putting two adapters in here? It's above the oil level, so they're not going to be prone to leaking as much. And I've got loads of space. The seat goes here. There's loads of clearance. Yes, I've already checked that. I think that would work. I've got loads of fittings. I've got loads of pipes. It's just some more labour hours. I think that's going to work better. So I'm rambling. What's my plan? Move the oil pipes up to here, blank off the original ones, you know, cut them out, weld a plate over it, get it looking really nice. Tank, get it on, get it filled with oil, give it a road test with the new solenoid, new clutch cable. That tests our gearbox, that tests our oil pipes, that tests our swing arm conversion that we've all done. That I've all done and you guys have watched. So that's what I'm thinking, guys. So let me know in the comments below what you think. Now, when I've done that, what I would like to do is strip it right down, get the frame powder coated. So all the panniers have been painted, the seat's been reupholstered, the mud guards have been repainted. So it's only the tank and the front fairing that needs to go off and be painted. Gearbox is already rebuilt, inner primary drive recoated. This cover could do with properly polishing. Tyres are new, chain and sprockets new, swing arms powder coated, swing arm bearings are all brand new. I've got a new front crash bar to go on. So really it would come down to the front end that has already had a new tyre, but the panel around the headlight has bugged me forever because it is in terrible condition. So I think they call this the nacelle? I call it a headlight shroud. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. And if you've got one or know somebody who's got one who wants to sell one, they pop up every now and then, and I always miss them. They're obviously rare and popular when they pop up. So I'm after one of these. This is like a plastic one, maybe a metal one would be nice. So front end off, rebuild the forks, rebuild the brakes, get everything polished up. Get any powder coating that needs to be done along with the frame and the oil tank, that will be powder coated. Redo the wiring. Get this lot powder coated and looking nice. I've already got a plan for the ignition switch. This will stay to keep it looking standard, but I've got a plan for the ignition switch. I'd like to get rid of these grips. I would like to change over my switches. I would like to get the wiring hidden away inside the bars, do some wiring in general, get everything tidied up. You know, there is a lot to do, but a lot has already been done is what I'm trying to say. And I think that one of the biggest things will be the engine, because look at the difference. Newly, freshly powder coated in a primary drive cover, and then manky looking engine cases. So that'll probably be the biggest bit, will be giving the engine a rebuild, get everything recoated and getting it look nice, getting it look nicer, I should say. Can't get my words out, it's early in the morning, guys. So that's my plan anyway. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I think I'm going to do clutch cable, start a solenoid, make some changes to the oil tank, get a few miles on it, get you guys out, take you for a ride, get the camera on there, have an afternoon of fun on it, and then we'll be done, and then it will be full, proper rebuild, getting it looking pretty time. Again, I don't know, you guys let me know what you think. You might just be thinking, Dino, just strip it now, get it done. We'll have that fun afternoon of all riding together next year. I don't know, let me know in the comments, guys. In the meantime, the Ducati, we need to do belts. I need to whip the tank off and do the air filter. And then the Ducati's all done. It's MOT'd. It's all good. It's just had an oil and filter. So it'll be spark plugs, new cam belts, air filter on the Ducati Multistrada. That will be coming next. I picked this up, if you remember our Crash Triumph Daytona rebuild. We still have that. So I've got a nice, new to me arrow exhaust. Okay, so I want to get this on, as well as I've got some tidier headers. The headers on it aren't that tidy, and that bike is pretty much done then. Run it down for an MOT, and that bike can unfortunately then be sold. So there's a little list. There's like one video on the Ducati, one video on the Triumph Daytona, and then we can crack back on with a Harley. I have got another little surprise project for you guys that's waiting in the wings. And that's not a clue, by the way. It's just waiting in the background. A little two-stroke project. So that is a little clue for you. But I think I really want to do the Harley first. So anyway, more ramblings. So anyway, guys, sorry it's a shorter video this week, and sorry we haven't picked up any spanners or done any work. But I want to have a little rest. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll get this video out to you Sunday morning, as usual. If you've made it this far, if you want to help us, let us know what to do in the comments. Hit subscribe, hit like. I'm Dino, Patrick's Repair Shop. This is my Harley. Catch you guys next week.